my tribe, welcome back to another real estate video and welcome back to another video here in Uganda. It's a rainy day, but it's all good. Today we're checking out this gorgeous home sitting on 10 decimals. It's actually a very smart use of space, so let's go inside and explore. Walk with me to the door. One thing I wanted to mention while we're out here is how gorgeous the lighting is throughout the home, but most especially outside. There's a lot of parking space as well. It is 10 decimals, so this house I do understand why they had to be a little bit specific with not as much greenery, but they definitely added it around the home. They did compensate, but you do need space for 2 vehicles in any home you live in. Anyway, let's go through this gorgeous, gorgeous door. All right, so as you enter, you have a little foyer nook. I've mentioned this in previous videos before. I do appreciate this. Growing up in a house with a lot of people, you want to be able to put all your cluttered things at the door and leave it at the door. You're now in your haven, your beautiful home. Leave all of that stuff at the door. You're greeted by a very secure door, 2 sets of locks. It self-locks also when you close it. It is very, very secure. Do appreciate that, obviously, because I know that's a concern here in Uganda. So as you enter, on the left-hand side, we are here in the dining room. Spacious dining room. Again, I love space. I like to host. I like to have a lot of people over. Even if you're a homebody, you got a lot of space for yourself. On the right, you have beautiful windows. I loved this. This was actually a very catchy thing to the eye because this window, although it's this size here, it goes all the way up to the 2nd floor. So from outside, it's very aesthetically pleasing. On the left, you have slidey doors that open out to the balcony. So you have some extra little space, a little nook. And like I said, I loved that the developer was so intentional. You can tell a developer who is very detail oriented. So what I liked is that they put greenery around, and that's something that you can grow and add and grow throughout so that you can kind of have some separation between yourself and your neighbors. So again, a very sizable dining room. You can fit probably a 10-seater in here, to be honest with you, but comfortably probably 6 to 8. Okay, obviously where the magic happens, we're here in the kitchen. Very decent sized kitchen. Actually a lot of space. I mention this in every video, you need a large kitchen. If you're gonna have a house, you're gonna have people, even if it's a house by yourself. I'm assuming you're hosting, you're not antisocial. Come on guys, I know my viewers, you guys, we're very much community oriented. You wanna have a sizable kitchen. So there's plenty of counter space, which is something that I took note of, which I really, really liked. And plenty of cabinetry space as well. Drawers and cabinets throughout. On the right-hand side of me, where the fridge goes, I love that they have little nooks for the wine, like a wine rack kind of situation. They also have cabinetry that's aesthetically pleasing with like a black glazed glass, which I also really liked. Throughout the house, we have the same color scheme, similar flooring, similar bathrooms throughout. They're all the same. Proper tiling, the same type of tilings, the same color scheme. So those are little intricate details that, like I said, not a lot of developers do here. I know it's like common in most places, especially in North America, especially in Canada. You'll find like you have your cookie cutter home, so much so that it could get a bit tiresome, but what I like is that you bring the personality to your space. You're not forced to conform to whatever it is a developer wanted to do, unless you're buying from someone who is like renowned in the architectural world or whatever it might be, then that would be a little bit different. So as I was saying, a lot of cabinetry space goes all the way up to the ceiling, and then you have gypsum ceiling throughout. They were very intentional with the lighting. Like I said, outside, stunning. Inside, everywhere makes sense. You have your main signature light, and then you have your pot lights, and then within your gypsum ceiling. So there's plenty of beautiful lighting, not just your natural lights from all the windows, but also inside. Very well lit, very beautiful. I said earlier we're on 10 decimals, so I need to correct myself. We're actually on 11. So there's a very smart use of space. So behind here, there's a pantry area, storage if you'd like, whatever. You can put all your things that are not aesthetically pleasing out there. And then of course there's space for the water tank on the back. You can walk around the property, but again, a smart use of space for 11 decimals. Something I also forgot to note in the front is that there's an organized area for your Ascari too. I think that's so important. I don't think that's a component that a lot of people plan for, or they might consider it just in the back. Say you have your staff quarters, but I feel like if someone is manning your gate, they should be at the front of your gate. So that's something to take note of. And I believe there's extra storage there or somewhere for them to stay as well. All right, so we've chit-chatted about this stunning kitchen, all this space, area as well for your oven, your cooker, of course, plenty of space for your sink. Now, once you're done making all the good food, let's go see where you're gonna enjoy and play around and enjoy and have fun with your guests and yourself. Stunning. I love a smart design. I really do. Remember I said earlier, I love an intentional developer. You have beautiful molding throughout the house, not just here, throughout the house. Obviously this works well for your TV console and whatnot, but there's very beautiful lighting as well. Those are little fixtures, of course, you can add or change in your home when you move into this space. But I loved, like I said, the intentionality throughout, that it blends in well with a beautiful ceiling, your main light fixture, and then the side fixtures on the walls. Such a well-lit place because you have all the light from the dining room, the light from the balcony, which we're just gonna go check out right now, the main door, the intentional lighting inside is just well lit. For someone who does content and uses their home as a secondary space, these are the things I care about. All right, let's go through these double doors. As I said earlier, very intentional with adding touches of green throughout in order to compensate for the fact that it is 11 decimals, but you don't feel the 11. You feel like this was a smart use of space. Again, a great balcony out here. I can see myself enjoying my chai or my glass of wine, depending on the day. And enough space where on this side you can have your cozy chair, on the other side maybe you have a patio kind of setup situation for maybe your breakfast to be more elevated and cozy, but there's so much space, intentional space in this house, which I really appreciate. All right, we've talked about the living room, the kitchen. Let's go check out the first bedroom and bathroom, which is on the main floor. As we head over there, isn't this such a beautiful staircase? We'll get fully into it later, but I wanted to mention there is a space underneath the stairs. Obviously, the part that you can see and the part that you can't, which is nice, is that can be more storage, your luggage, whatever it might be that you need for travels and things that you just don't need to see on a regular basis. And then I like this underneath the stair thing. I always say either you could do like a kind of like a mini library, cozy nook. That looks good because that's literally the first thing your guests are gonna see. Or a little bar area for entertainment, hosting, whatever your little heart desires. All right, as we head into the first main room down, there's a full bath. So this is one of the 4 bathrooms in the house. And again, rainforest shower, floor to ceiling tiling as well, and tiling on the floor that is similar throughout. All the bathrooms are the same. And I like that, cohesive. As we enter this first room, this again could be a bedroom. This is the only room that is not an ensuite, so I would probably maybe an office as well. I'm very weird. I don't know who put it in my head when I was younger, but the whole thing of like your children living downstairs while you live upstairs when they're young is a bit weird. So this could be like an office space. There's plenty of cabinetry space as well. I would use this as a filming room, but there's another fun little space upstairs I need to show you guys. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the one it would be. All right, let's go upstairs. Also wanted to mention too the lighting too and the molding throughout. So again, cohesiveness throughout the house. Talk about well lit. Wow, wow, wow. stunning staircase. I just love how dramatic it is. Again, the developer was so intentional with the lighting in the house. So from the bottom of the stairs to the top is just windows. So natural light, also accompanied by the indoor lighting, which is accompanied by the gypsum. Just so well intentional. So now we're gonna head over to the left-hand side from the staircase to the second bedroom. So this is one of the 3 bedrooms upstairs. So total 4 bedrooms. So this is one of the 3. Similar to the one downstairs, you have your cabinetry space as well here. Windows, lights, everything. It is very bright in here. The only difference from downstairs is this one has an ensuite. So standard shower, toilet, and sink. Beautifully lit room. I could personally do a lot with it, but I just love how more developers these days are making use of bigger, wider windows. We have beautiful sunlight in Uganda. Let's enjoy it. All right, we're headed into the second bedroom upstairs, but the 3rd bedroom in total before we head into the primary suite. Again, stunning room. So many windows, so much beautiful lighting, a lot of cabinetry. This one also has an ensuite as well. So you have your standard shower, toilet, and sink too. Like I said, the developer used this space so well because we're just gonna go and check out before the primary suite one of what I would say is one of the key selling points of this house, a little bonus room. Come on. I love a secondary entertainment space. I really do. You know, I think of like a lot of Canadian homes, especially back in the day. Well, I guess they're obviously still there now, but you'd have like a living room and a sitting room. I love that people are now putting that on the 2nd floor so you can like do your mess here and your wahala and be down, or vice versa. Maybe this is like where you have like your tea and enjoyments, and this is like your classy room, and downstairs is really for living. But I do like the separation of space, which is quite nice. Again, as I mentioned earlier in the dining room, that window that was very large across from the kitchen is what carries all the way up to the top of the house. So from outside, this is a very aesthetically pleasing window, and from inside, you just get so much natural light, like so much. It's beautiful. You can also see all of Kyanja around. I love on the left, it's greenery. On the right, you just see what is construction but organized. Like you can see that we're getting organized plots. I love how organized Uganda is these days. It's beautiful. Again, molding throughout, which looks very nice. I love seamlessly done downstairs and upstairs, and beautiful light fixtures too. There's also a balcony in this entertainment / bonus room, whatever you want to do with it, that leads up to views of Kyanja. All right, as usual, I left the best for last. Let's go check out the primary suite. Love a well-sized master suite, a primary suite. This is so well lit as well. You can hear the echo in here, which means it's quite large. So as you walk in, on the right, or my left right now, is your closet space. Great use of space as well. You have a vanity area too, so you don't have to go and buy anything extra. It's like move-in ready. Even a little area for your shoes. For me, this is enough space for me, but obviously if you're living alone, great. If you have a family, then obviously space for yourself and your significant other. As we walk into this beautiful suite, you have a lot of space. Again, for a king-size bed. Very large bed. I love the molding again. Stunning. This would look very beautiful as a backdrop for a bed, and you wake up and just see beautiful greenery of Kyanja as well. A lot of use of space. Again, I love a master suite that has a little different components. On the right hand side, you have like an area where you could put like either your TV, an entertainment nook, a little couch, something comfortable to make use of all of this space we have in here. And of course, beautiful lighting fixtures throughout. This developer was intentional. That's my word for real estate in Uganda. We need to get intentional. Finishings need to be on point. Then lastly, we're here in the bathroom. We have a very large soaker tub, like huge. A rainfall shower head and shower over there, toilet and sink. Very standard, but very spacious. I like that there's a lot of space. Something to also note, I know most people for a master suite, you're used to like a double sink or something like that. Those are little components you can definitely change. There's so many hardware stores or whatever it may be. So see this as the stepping stone to your future gorgeous home that you love. All right, so we've done the tour, we've seen downstairs, we've seen upstairs. Let's go talk about pricing. Of course, we had to chit chat on the balcony. So as mentioned earlier, we are here in Kyanja. So this is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath home, very spacious on 11 decimals. Smart use of space, very smart use of space. So the price of this home is around 900 million. I say around because it is negotiable, and that's roughly around 245,000 USD, depending on the rate, depending on the day you check the rate. Kyanja is a prime location, a hot location. You're so close to everything. So as you can tell, this developer did a fantastic job. For a 2-story house, this is also really great. I feel like I always say this as a joke, but to be quite honest with you, 250,000 in a lot of other countries and a lot of places will give you a shoebox. But you're here in Kampala and able to be in quietness. You hear that? I don't even know if you hear that. It's just birds and air and the breeze. So it's a great location. Amazing location, beautiful home, intentional home with very little. It's move-in ready. Pack your bags and come on in. If you're interested in this property, please do reach out to me below. All information is in the description box. And if you're interested in any other properties, please shoot me a message down below or reach out as well. I'll be happy to help you figure it out, whatever it is that you need here in Uganda. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, always share these videos with people that you feel like would benefit most from them. I get a lot of inboxes about real estate in general, so I do know there's a lot of people who find these very interesting. Please share with them. It really means the world and it does so much for the channel. Also, do remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment below. What did you like most? I think the key selling point was the bonus room and the lighting and the decor and the finishing and pretty much everything, but that bonus room was mwah, chef's kiss. Anyway, thanks again guys for watching, and I'll check you in my next video. Bye guys.